Hello, 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 Pisces. Late in the day. Guess what? What I'm doing late in the day. All right. This is probably a first in a very long time. I'm doing these in the evening. Excuse me for had some real busy schedule today. So we're going to get these out because I am going to be doing something very fun and interesting this weekend. Hopefully I'll be able to videotape some of it for you. It's going to be reading some. Actually, I'm going to get my auras and chakras read. I've not had that done before, so that'll be a lot of fun and analyzed. So we'll see how that goes, see what color I am. Anyway, are you feeling the full moon yet? Are you feeling the energies of Jupiter and Saturn? Whoo! They're already started, guys. If you didn't get to see my full moon reading this morning, you just go ahead and click on the videos on my channel, and it should be there for you. So full moon reading, Jupiter and Saturn are still able to see tonight. Saw Jupiter last night. Phenomenal. Very, very bright. Saturn's not as bright because it's Jupiter's millions of miles, but the thing is, the Saturn is way out there. So it's really crazy. These energies have already started. So with this full moon. So if you're feeling a little bit like a push me, pull me doll, there's low vibrations pulling at you, just all kinds of things happening, please go to the full moon reading because you'll be able to see what I mean. There's a push me pull me situation going on, but it's due to Jupiter, Saturn, a lot of Uranus in there, and the full moon, because the full moon's opposing the sun right now. So, well, it will be. So definitely some very interesting energies. All right, so let's get you guys started, Pisces. This is the 23rd through the 29th is your reading. I don't really have any announcements other than the videos, new videos that are below. Very welcome to go on and look at those. Fear is a big part of the energies right now because of the uncertain times, because of the radical and quick changes that are happening around us. It can be very uncomfortable, definitely uncomfortable. So we definitely want to sort of look at our lives and our personal lives and see what is really important to us, because we are going to find out that things are going to change. We cannot control everybody in the universe and the world and all that kind of stuff, but we can control what's happening around us. All right, so these are some real strong energies that I'm sharing with you because that's probably going to play into your reading because of the moon and the planets and all this stuff that is going on. All right, so hopefully we can get things squared away. We have a new card from the Divine. I have not had this one. And again, I'm reading a new deck. I have a couple of new decks going on. So this oracle is a new oracle. So I'll read from the book because this is not one that I've had before as far as the reading of it. So let's get started here. Let me look at the numerology first. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to see if I'm right on this numerology part and what the Divine's trying to cross through. All right. Okay, so for the first card that we have, Divine's card, is the Land Betweens. It almost sort of looks like the floating island in Avatar. Love that. I was going to say in Japan. In Disney World, you got to do Flights of Passage if you haven't done that ride. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, the Land Between, okay? You're in a process of change. Boy, that's the full moon. That's everything going on right now, isn't it? You know that you were called to it and can no longer be who you were, but you aren't sure what the next experience of your life will be. You're in between what was and what could be, in the pupil stage as being a student, okay? Like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar to the butterfly. However, you can't just skip the messy parts. You have to endure the unknown and uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed the version of yourself and become something new, but you must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore the stage of your evolution to get to know yourself even better? The process in between the worlds is where things get really interesting. You learn how to manage your fear. This is just unreal. How to stay present in now, how to see the dark. You absorb the lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is the real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. Once you have made this no man's land your home, it will be part of you. Then whatever was set in the motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between, for that is where you are reborn. This is so true. I mean, I keep saying the reason why I keep saying that is because I'm thinking of the moon reading today. I'm thinking of all the signs that I've read this week, and this is just so point on. And it's not me, it's divine in the universe. And it just blows my mind that how all this is interlocked. It's amazing to see that the gifts that I've been given of what I'm doing here and also outside of this video thing, the YouTube thing, and all the things that are happening, it's just like I'm completely morphing, but it's amazing to see that the future card, which your future card is, which is the astrology part that I'm looking at, and what the divine is doing, it's just, they're together. It's amazing. Now, the land between is your number 4 card. This is about your core foundation. This is about something that is new, that is being woken up, that you're in between stages. For somebody, you're very in between. Now, for those of you that are new, this may resonate with you. It may not. It's a general reading. However, there may be parts of this, because it is divine driven and divine guided, and it is intuitive, that the energies sometimes come in. So I don't know what this might be for you, but something will fall in place for you. Okay. The number 4, it's about your balance and your stability. It's about gaining your grounding again, getting off that middle island and picking a side to go on. Thing is, you can't go back. You got to keep going forward. So whatever which way you came from on these little bridges here, whichever way, you got to keep going that way, or you got to keep going that way. You can't go backwards. Okay. And you can't, there's no falling in. Sorry, won't let that happen. The current energy for the week of the 23rd through the 29th is the card Protecting Treasure, which is also the number 3. It's 39, but it's also the number 3, because you'll look at it and say, no, Patti, it's 30, it's 3, it's 39. No, it's 3. Because in numerology, it's just different. But the thing is, Divine talks about protecting your heart. So whichever way you choose, please make sure that you go in the direction of what your intuition, what your heart is telling you, and what divine is trying to show you. It may be something that you don't want to do, but it is something you need to do. Okay. Sometimes we need to release certain people, even if we don't want to, but the divine's saying this is not healthy for you. This is not where you should go. Because this is your future card. Number 7, which is Magical Map Shifter. So it's sort of like the Wheel of Fortune. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I pick? Which way, he's blindfolded and he's not really touching them, but he's sort of feeling the energies of them. And that's the thing, is we have the aptitude to feel energies of things, whether we hone in on them or not is one thing. And that is, which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go? That kind of a thing. I always play around with that. I don't know why. It must be something from my past. I know there's a cartoon that does that. Which way do I go? But anyway, it is looking, and here's the thing. The current energy for the week is about protecting your heart. Protecting what is the most important to you, yourself, your heart, your integrity, your morals, your values, the side of you that nobody sees because that is you. That's your authentic you. All right. All right. Let's see what your reading has come in with. I would tell you that that full moon reading that I did this morning, really, it was spot on. I was just like, wow. And just listening to a couple of the astrologers that I really like to learn from, um, just is amazing. This month is really going to be full of changes. Did that card turn, or was that from left? No, that was from leftover. From I must have forgot to do it. All right. And if it's supposed to be, it'll come up again. All right. Phew, I went through a hot flash right now, although I am drinking warm coffee. So I have this new deck for some of you that are brand new. I love it. It is a steampunk deck, and it is amazing. Oh boy, here we go with the moon again. Okay, first card out. Somebody is totally restless. Somebody's just not, they're just sort of not sleeping. They're not doing well as far as like they're too much in their head. Definitely too much in their head. Trying to figure this out. You're trying to which way to go. Well, you can't go backwards. You can't. I mean, why would you want to live in the past? The past isn't going to change. Nothing's going to change. You can't do anything about it. It's done. It's over. Kaput. It's done. You got to keep moving forward. So if you're thinking about that, definitely just keep moving forward and just understand that your low vibrations are pulling on you. This is the moon. This is what's happening with the moon. Those low vibrations want to keep you pulled down into low vibrational thinking, doubtful, unsure, um, your lower self-esteem, lower values, all those kind of things pulling you down, full of doubt, not trusting your intuition, that kind of a thing. Your moon is the next card out. It's because you cannot see it, you worry about it. Okay? That is what the world person that thinks from their head is. They worry about it because they can't see it, they can't touch it, they can't feel it, they can't verify it's real, they cannot clarify it's real, Pisces. The thing is, you're between lands. Okay, so are you between the world and the spiritual? That's what's happening with the moon. The thing is, we're having so many awakenings. People are questioning things that they cannot see, they cannot touch, they cannot feel. And that is the divine energies. That is love, compassion, caring, those kind of things. And they are fighting them with those low vibrational energies. I am telling you, that is going to stay and pull at you more. So the thing is, are you going to get mad more? Are you going to get angry more? Are you going to get bitter more? Are you going to allow that to just to push that down and say, I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to do that road rage. I'm not going to flip that person off. I'm not going to be angry at that person for taking too slow in line. I'm not going to be angry at that person for saying that to me. I'm just going to stop, think, and just, think of love and think of, what, I don't know where they're coming from, but this is what we see, but that is not what the foundation is. Fear is the foundation. Again, remember we were talking about fear is going to hold you back from moving forward. Fear is going to hold you back from actually pulling your bootstraps up and living that high vibrational energy, divine's energy of love and compassion and kindness. It's a fight. This is a spiritual fight. Big battle. Okay, big battle for somebody. And that's the problem, is I can't see it, can't touch it, can't feel it. So how do I know it's real? And why should I go there if I can't feel it and touch it? Because you don't have faith in it and you don't have trust in it. Okay, you don't have faith in it and you don't have trust in it. So that's where the fault is, the crack in the foundation. Okay, is if you have trust in it and you have faith in it, then you will have no problem believing in it. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords next. Okay, and then we have the King of Swords. Lots about truth. We're in the Aquarian energy right now with the full moon coming in, and also with Jupiter and Saturn. A lot of Aquarian energy. A lot of Aquarian energy is about the truth. It is about our freedom. It is about justice. It's about balance. Okay, so there is definitely a lot of truth. You've got to be honest with yourself, because the more truth is told, the more you protect your heart. If you're dating somebody and you're not being honest of who you are, of what you are, and you're putting a mask on every time you go out and you're trying to be somebody you're not, then you're actually wasting a lot of your time, their time, because they might be looking for somebody that you are faking to be. I don't know who that's for. Seven of Wands, fighting, definitely fighting. 10 of Wands, again, it's huge burden, huge burden. It needs to be released. How to release that? Stop worrying, stop stressing, stop having anxiety. It's easy to say for me, right? Well, it isn't, because it is a choice that we have to do and fight this low vibrational energy that is going on. Because in the Aquarian energy, a lot of people are like, well, yeah, but that's not Aquarius is about. We're in the shadow side of the Aquarian energy. I forgot the name of it, what she called it this morning. It starts with an A, but it is the shadow side of the Aquarian energy, and that is what's being pulled out in front of us. All right. And so the hard part is your challenge card is the Hierophant. Okay. The Hierophant is divine, spirit, love, honest, absolute truth. Why is this your challenge card? Because somebody doesn't believe in the second dimension where divine is. Somebody doesn't believe or have faith or have trust in the second dimension. It's got to be, I have to have the control of everything. That's part of what's going on also. So the thing is, you have to have control of everything. And so this is very uncomfortable. Having to make a choice and unsure of which way you want to go because you cannot see it. This is where you're stressing. Okay. You're stressing because you can't see it. But you know what? Divine sees it. Divine sees it all. So let him take the wheel, because the thing is, when you let him take the wheel, he already sees and knows. So he's just going to guide you like a little lantern or a little flashlight in front of you. Otherwise, it's pretty dark. Turn the lights all off and try to walk around your room or a room that you don't know and see how many times you bump into stuff. It's very dark. But if you have a small light, doesn't matter how big, you can see right in front of you. Because as this is saying, this is a choice that you need to do now. This isn't a choice for future. This is now. This is this week. This is something for the future. Here, the choice, you have lots of opportunities in the future for different choices, but this is something in the now. The reason why is tomorrow is uncertain. And the future is uncertain. So whatever we decide to do now, it's like, it's when we talk about telling somebody that we love them, we tell them now, because we don't know if they're going to be here tomorrow. So you tell everybody in your family and the people around you that are close, I love you and thank you for just being in my life. And it sounds corny, but you know what? Don't say it. Don't wait too long if it's too late. That's the thing, is we don't know. We don't know what the future holds. All right. We have no idea. So somebody's really worried about the future, but the truth is now, and walking in your authentic self. Yes, this is definitely a lesson to be learned. Now, for somebody with this stress, you've been doing this over and over and over and over again. For somebody, this is a pattern. You get stressed out, you worry about it, you're not sure what to do, then you make a decision, then you do something for a little while, then you get stressed out, then you get worried, and then you do it over again. This is a pattern. So there's a learning curve here to, in that pattern, there's a broken part there's a crack in the foundation that needs to actually be looked at and figure out, why does this keep happening over and over and over again? Two things. You keep going backwards, you keep looking at the past, or two, you don't have faith in the second dimension divine. All right, so let's go. Let's keep going. Your King of Swords is in the center, so this is all about truth. This is all about your heart. Definitely. And the thing is, with the King of Swords, what's interesting is you've got the King of Swords and the Ten of Wands side by side. So if somebody is not telling you the truth or being deceitful, or you can't figure it out, 2 + 2 isn't equaling 4, then the 10 of Wands is definitely a burden. It's very heavy. It's a hard feeling. It's like, I don't know if they're telling me the truth. I don't know. Ask Divine to show you the truth. Ask the divine, please show me the truth, because there's a lot of fighting. You're standing up for yourself. Something's just not right. You're standing up for yourself, but something's just off and something's not right. So you've got to ask the divine for the truth. And for somebody, that is really strange. That is really out of your norm. Okay. And this is a lesson for you to learn as well, because we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. This is something that needs a lesson that actually needs to move on. All right. Let's see what else Divine has to say here. But the King of Swords is definitely, he's really serious about finding the truth to the matter. Somebody does need to stand up for their integrity, morals, and values. I don't know what that is in relation to in your life. But, you know, don't ever come down to somebody's level. Make sure that they come up to your level, especially if your integrity and morals are high. You know, walk in absolute truth and love. They will come up, because this is a learning lesson for them. Okay, this may not be a learning lesson for you. This may be a learning lesson for them. All right. We have the Hangman in, not in reverse, excuse me. And it's again the number 12, which is the number 3. So we have a lot of acknowledging to do, a lot of paying attention. I will tell you, with the full moon energy too, this is a time to find out what is limiting you. Okay, we have either communication coming in really, really fast, or travel coming up. We have a message coming in super fast. That could be, I don't know, bringing you some news of some type. I don't know what kind of news. It could be just something that is throwing you off, or it could be a surprise. It could be sort of shocking. I don't know what it is. Okay. You got to remember, I'm putting together not only your reading here for this week, but the energies of the full moon, the planets that are going forward. There's a lot going on here. So we have 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. This is somebody that is close to you, a friend that is close to you. Either this friend is going to be bringing you the message, or something's bringing you the message in. Definitely not sure what that is going to be as far as the message. However, this person is very close to you, cares about you, definitely. And that, all right. I'm going to get clarification on this 8 of Wands, please. I'm going to get clarification of this 8 of Wands, what this is in relation to, because there's several things the 8 of Wands can be, and I would like to see where that is going. Oh, this time of day, guys, my legs start swelling. It's like, is this swelling ever going to stop? For some of you don't know, I had a knee replacement back in March, and it's just like, I thought the swelling would be gone by now. It's not. In fact, it didn't help to me sprain my lateral ligament on the same leg, of course. So we have that we're doing the 8 of Wands, a clarification. We have the Magician in reverse. It's supposed to be this way. It's confusing to look upside down when it's a different kind of a picture, but this is supposed to be in reverse. The Magician is in reverse. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles is about message coming in for your future, message coming in for maybe work or career, or something related to maybe an extra income. But the Magician is not manifesting anything. Okay, thank you. So the reason why nothing is coming to fruition is because we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is about your intuition. So again, because your Hierophant card is your challenge card, somebody is not believing in their intuition, somebody's not believing in the second dimension, somebody's not believing. So when you actually go ahead and start having trust and belief and faith in, the divine, or, Holy Spirit, higher power, however you want to call it, this is where this is all going to change, because this is your challenge. This is your challenge card. All right. All right. Um, let's do a summary of this. So definitely, somebody's sweating some big stuff. To them, it's big stuff because we've got the Nine of Swords and the Moon. So something they can't see, something that they're trying to figure out. They just can't see it. Although I'm just told it's right in front of you. I don't know what it is, but it is right in front of you. You can see it. This is what's really going to keep you from going backwards into the wrong bridge. You want to keep moving forward, again, forward, because this is a journey for your future, for your heart. Okay, so definitely. And the summary is, this is your key card right here, walking in the truth, because you have that and the Ten of Wands, which is releasing the burden. So sometimes when, it's sort of like when you catch a little kid in a lie or something like that, and then they just sort of, when they finally tell the truth, they're like, hey, but then they sort of look like, am I in trouble? That kind of a thing. It's sort of, but still they're relieved. It's like, then it's better for them. So it just teaches them how to be more honest as a little one, because little ones learn how to lie very quickly. All right. So this is something that releases that burden. So whatever's coming to truth, what is protecting your heart, it is going to protect your heart this week. So if there's something that you got to find out, find it out. Find it out. Okay. So let's go to love and relationships here real quick. Now, love and relationships, this could be somebody who's single looking for love. This could be somebody in a relationship, going into a relationship, ready to get married, or they're married. So this is just in relationships to a partnership of some sort that you might be in or headed towards. I'm going to say that this week, be really mindful if you're coming into something like that, because there's a lot of energies against it. All right. Yeah, literally. I can't make this stuff up. The Dragon's Duel. Okay, it's the number 5. Very unstable. Very unstable time. Inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. Okay. What this means is, especially with these moon energies, that there's an inner conflict, there's a spiritual war going on between you and your mind. So your spirit and your mind is with this person. It's just like, man, I don't know. I just don't know. And you got to look at the morality. The morality could be a couple of things, but we're looking at the integrity and the values and the morals, and how much are you lifted up, and how much are you lifting somebody else up. This is our choice of life, and that's what our conscious choice is to, we have this choice to lift up or tear down. Well, low vibrations tear down, high vibrations, light vibrations lift up. So this is a chance where it's very unstable. It's sort of like your shadow side wants to keep coming out. This is the moon's energies. The shadow side wants to come up, but the other side is saying, no, why am I doing this? Why am I being this way? Right? So really take your time this week, because that inner conflict is real. These energies are real. And really ask yourself, why am I going through this? What is the core of why I'm going through this? Am I angry? Am I fearful? Because if you're angry, you're usually fearful, because you're in a defensive mode. Okay. So what is it? Because there is definitely a fight going on, and it's unstable. Very unstable. The shadow is fighting the light. Is that upside down? Yep. So we have show the world the real you. That's where your inner struggle is with your partner. You know, when we first meet somebody, yeah, we want to be nice, we want to be pleasant, we want to be helpful, we want to be all the positive, high energy. So why can't we be that way and stay that way? It's because sometimes we're not being our authentic you. Are you? So we have to show what our authentic you is. You got to take that mask off and show who you really are. If they're not going to hang out and they're not going to stay around, they weren't meant to be. And then that's, you're not manipulating it. Whether it's you or somebody else doing this, you know, just say, hey, can you drop your guards? Can you drop, you know, the peacock look and just be yourself? You don't try to impress me. Just be you. Just show me you, what you're like, because that's where your conflict is coming in, okay, with your partner. And sometimes this takes communication because fear is part of everything that this is going on right now with the moon. And especially guys, they don't like to talk about their feelings and they don't want to share their feelings and they don't want to look inferior. They don't want to look weak, especially to a woman. And they're not. It's just that's the fear in their head. So we have to reassure them, ladies, that we are not trying to do anything to make them inferior, unloved, or that we are trying to manipulate them. That's just the thing, is we should not be trying to manipulate them. And that's where this conscious choice is. Okay. I had this happen, guys. I had this happen just a week ago. And a gentleman I was talking to, and I wanted to help him. And he's like, you're not going to show me up. You're not going to make me look stupid. I did it to help, not to make them look stupid. I said, do you think that you can't teach me things? I can teach you a few things. You teach me a few things. And in fact, within that conversation, something came up. And I said, what does that mean? I don't understand. And they explained it. And I said, see, you just taught me something that I didn't know. We can teach each other things. We're connected to understand each other. Okay, but we do have to communicate. Mercury is in this, guys. Mercury planet is in this as well. Definitely about communication, being careful in how we communicate. That's in the full moon reading. Go and watch that. I won't go into it, but Mercury has a lot to say about this full moon as well, because there's a lot of squaring and quincunxes and trines and all kinds of stuff going on up there. All right, that is your reading, Pisces. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. No other news other than please watch the videos down below. If you've watched this far, please like. If you watch anybody's videos, not only mine, but other people's videos, please like. That means a lot to us as YouTube creators, because when you hit likes and people hit likes, then YouTube begins to spread our videos even more. And that's what we hope for, is that other people can see it and that it will help others as well. So please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll know when I'm on live if you like this kind of thing. I don't usually come on at night, but if people like it, I would. All right. I will see you on the 30th, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. And don't forget to walk in absolute love and I said that backwards. Absolute truth and love. It gets in the end of the day. That's why I got coffee. Take care, guys.